It's moving. It's Young People Nation.
Welcome to Young People Nation. Listen to us weekly as we commit to bring transparency, healing, and truth to the everyday situations in life that might bring you down. Join us for your weekly dose of inspiration. Thank you for listening to Young People Nation. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. And now, here's your host, Eugene and Donna Perry.
Let's go. Christ is the foundation. No, his word only.
Welcome to Young People Nation. Oh my goodness, we were just talking with our wonderful Ethan Badadushi, and we was like, is it time to record? But it is. And I was singing to my husband, you and I am not a songstress. God made us fall in love, it's true. I really found someone like you.
Okay. I am it.
You are it.
That's right.
Yes, welcome to Young People Nation, where Jesus is Lord, and we are here. We are a non-judgmental platform. We show the love of God, and we are serious about mental health, because mental health is a situation.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And also, this platform is that God has many ways of helping us. And you start with him. And if he tells you to go to a therapist, go get some medicine, whatever he's telling you to do, that's personal, correct?
Oh, but baby, what would others think? What would others think of me if they could see me on the couch?
Well, it shouldn't be. You shouldn't be talking about your counseling session, but if you choose to, that's up to you. But at the end of the day, this is your life, and you only get one on this side.
So if I use it and get likes and notoriety on YouTube, would I be wrong?
You would be wrong if you're not dealing with your true self.
But my true self is my audience.
And that's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about a couple of things, okay?
All right.
So this topic, we're talking about growing through the seasons of life. God has blessed us. You're a fine 70-year-old.
Say it again.
You are a fine 70-year-old man.
That's right. My
but
ego.
you are the vision of God's hand on your life.
Amen.
You are. And so God's blessed me to be here for 63 years, and I'm grateful. God brought me through a season of healing in my natural body. And so I don't look like where I've been. And so that comes from the hand of God. That's the love of God, and so on and so forth with God, his methods of helping us. So we've had seasons in our 63 years. Mm-hmm. So what does emotional freedom mean to you after 60? What does emotional freedom? And I told someone this about you, that it really stuck out, that peace was more important to you than love. That sat on me years ago when you said that. So what that let me know is that you are a person, you must be in an atmosphere of peace.
Yes. Being in the military, you have constant chaos. Mm-hmm. And being in a family of raised by wolves, you have constant turmoil.
Lord.
You have constant turmoil and constant changing. Uh-huh. And chaos is everywhere. Mm-hmm. So, and leading a life from that can be very challenging. Mm-hmm. But as you go through life, you are a seed. Mm. And at the beginning, the first stage is developmental stage. Mm-hmm. God planted this seed, mm-hmm. which is you. And as you plant this seed, he's watching to see, as his word come into your life mm-hmm. at an appropriate time, mm-hmm. what you will become and what you will produce. And mm-hmm. with that, you have the issues of life. You have the growing old. Mm-hmm. You have the opportunity to achieve. Mm-hmm. And in doing that, your mental status is developed.
Okay.
And in developing this mental status, you will be able to do bigger and better things. But the biggest obstacle to that is you. Because it's your choice.
I like that and that's where our freedom comes in. That is so powerful. The freedom that is my choice.
Yes.
That's the freedom.
And the information, the data that's put in, help you make those choices. Either the right way, wrong way, or God's way.
Let me ask you this as we're talking. Because we have great talks. I really love talking to you. You a man full of wisdom.
Well, anytime I win, I have you write it down, and I keep a sheet of paper.
He actually does, guys. Yeah.
In my wallet that I won this argument. Kudos. That I won this argument. That's right.
Well, it's not an argument. It's a discussion.
Yeah, I'll be on the losing end on half of them.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Okay.
I listen because you do. Just and I'm gonna say this, like we was in a session with our therapist, and you said, "Hey, I need to take the dog out." I was like, "No, just stay focused." And the dog really went to the bathroom right there. It's almost right there where I could see it. And I was like, okay, I should have listened. Okay. So,
but Journey is like this. Journey comes and she makes a demand or request. And if you don't heed to her, she's like, all right, I'll show you. And she went around the corner. So not where you saw the beginning of it, but you will either step in it or what?
Journey is our grand dog audience, okay? So we have the blessing of having her during this time for a little bit while mom gets some relaxation. But let me ask you this about the power, because we're talking about growing through the seasons of life, letting go of regrets and past mistakes. For myself, I had to learn that, okay, that happened. There's nothing you could do about it. Yesterday is over. Tomorrow may not get here. That's not promised to us, but I got right now. So going back to where you said we have freedom, the freedom after the freedom of life, period. Do I stay in regrets or do I just, say, man, I shouldn't have, like me and you were people that were athletic when we met. And I had opportunities as an athlete. You had opportunities as an athlete, but we can't stay there. That's been many moons ago.
Well, I know people still argue over that football game when that tight end Smith dropped the ball in the end zone and Pittsburgh won. They still arguing on that 1974, that 1970 game. They still arguing on it even now.
But what about your own personal regrets and mistakes? We're talking about you as an individual. Right now, you're 70 and vibrant. God is with you. I'm 63. I choose not to stay there. That's me.
That's your individual journey. Everybody's not like that.
I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm saying you, Hurley Eugene Perry. Okay, I'm not talking about everybody else. I'm talking about you as an individual and myself as an individual. See, I'm talking about me. You talk about you. I'm not talking about everybody else.
Okay. Well, I was back there with that, hoping that he'll drop that ball too. But the thing is we hold on to past mistakes.
You?
At one time I did, and it took me 7 years to get over it. It's a call on what the incident was, and one of my incidents was my cousin getting killed, ran over by a car. And that hatred, that resentment stayed with me for 7 years because I chose not to let it go.
You said something powerful there. You chose not to let it go.
Yes.
Okay.
I chose not to forget. And the circumstances was, by being a seer, I saw the day before it happened. And I told my grandmama, I told my brother not to let them go down there. And my grandmother must forget, and she took them down there, and she wasn't capable of watching them. And my little cousin followed my brother across the road, and she got hit by a car. And I saw it all. I saw it all the night before, and I prayed so hard for it not to happen, but it happened. And therefore, it was a great resentment. Why do I have these visions if I can't stop it? If I cannot do anything about it other than pray? And why God, you keep showing me things that I can't change? It was like a curse in a way. Why you show me all these things are happening, and I don't know what to do.
And for the audience, seers and prophets, these are gifts that God give us. That's what God has given him for the people that was like seer. He's not into no seances or anything like that. That's not what he's talking about. But that's a gift that God has given him for when he made mention. So I just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah, but the mental stress of it, the emotional strain, as you mature in life, it stays with you. Just like we don't realize that. I didn't realize I was getting older when I was going to do some things, and one of the guys said, "Hey, Pop," and it didn't dawn on me. And he said, "Hey, Pop, do you want this and that?" And I was like, "Who you calling Pop?" And then I looked in the mirror. Oh, it's me.
Oh, Lord.
I had to realize it was me as you grow older. The emotional stance that you're getting older finally kicks in, And once it kicks in like that, you got to realize you can't keep doing the same things you used to do. You have to slow down, which my wife constantly keep telling me. Or you'll wind up losing your butt. And it probably laying on the ground somewhere. Tell somebody to come pick it up. Because I was going to take out a reward, $100 reward for whoever found my butt to hold it and save it for me.
Perry, are you serious?
I didn't realize I lost it, but because as you get older, you lose things. And I lost my butt.
Well, that's a whole nother podcast, and you lost that because you kept going when you needed to stop.
Yeah.
But in any instance, okay, so because our time is winding up too.
Oh wow!
Learning to say no without guilt. And again, we're talking about growing through seasons of life. I'm learning. I'm at 63, and we have a podcast that's coming that's talking about the mental health of getting older. But in this session here, saying no is not a bad thing.
No, it's not.
And so you have to really look at you, because we're responsible for our own lives. We've got to stop blaming other people for our decisions. And so if you don't have it mentally to do things, to talk with people, or, whatever the request is, no is not a bad word.
Well, the thing is this right here. Practice saying no in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror and say no. And as easy as it starts to get to say no, keep that same mindset when people come into your life and demand things of you that you don't want them to have, or you don't have it to give. No. Especially older people. No. Tell young people, no, you cannot have the car. No, you cannot have none of my money. No, you cannot have my property. No, you're not coming to live with me, because I have been living on my own all this time, and I am enjoying this freedom. I already raised my kids. I already did this and did that. No. It's time for you to have some freedom in your life.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
And I want to say this. It starts in the beginning of relationships. how we teach people to treat you. That it starts there. It starts right back. It starts back in a place where meeting people or spending time with people, whether it's family, community, friends, and we teach people how to treat us. If you've always been the person, the go-to person, now you're older, you're like, I ain't got it. But we teach people, because what we're doing, we're telling them, you can come to me for anything. And so when you get to a place in your life, because again, in this session, we're talking about growing through the seasons of life. When you get over here in your 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, however long God graced you to be on this earth, you have to take accountability of how you taught this person to treat you over here.
But you know what? As we get older, when you turn 60 and you going to these church events, and somebody come at the last moment and want you to do something, say no. Because one, you deserve rest, peace, and you value your time. Mm-hmm. You need some rest in your life. Because before you know it, you 70 and you still on the usher board.
But you okay.
You're 70 and you still preaching. You're 70 and you still carrying on in these positions that younger people need to have. Your time, I ain't saying it's over, but it's time for you to have peace in your life.
And to me, now, my perspective of that is, God know how to speak to us like He know how to speak to us about everything else. He will let you know whether you're black, white, Hispanic, whatever, because this is what this platform is about. He knows how to, with your relationship with Him, He knows how to tell you, okay, it's time to let that go.
And you will keep around pushing.
Okay, but
keep around going.
But that's between them and God.
It's between them and God.
Because some people are very vibrant.
No.
So, some people are very vibrant at 70 and 80. They are. I mean,
she'll be able to say no easier.
Okay.
No.
Well, perspective wise. Okay. So we're coming to the close of this. At the end of the day,
no.
We as people are growing through the seasons of life. And if you get to our stage of 70 and 63, listen, at the end of the day, life, you get one chance on this side. So operate and utilize your time with intentionality and enjoy your life. That is what God wants us to do. Okay, so we're at the end of this session, Mr. Perry. And again, mental health is a big thing. We had a session with our counselor. We do check-ins. Yeah. And so Tiffany Empowers Me is an amazing counseling service. She is great. Also, for those that just general information, we give out the text 741-741. That's free 24/7 service. There's the NAMI, that's the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And you go to that website that you live in, click on the state, and you can get the help you need. There's the Veteran and National Suicide Prevention Hotline. That number is 1-800-273-8255. And if anything else, please do not suffer in silence. Call 911. Mr. Perry.
Life. The more time you spend trying to get back what's been taken, the more time you lose to live. Forgive yourself and forgive others. Remember, this has been Young People Nation, and remember, there is always hope.
Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Yeah, it's Young People Nation. It's Young People Nation. It's Young People Nation. Yeah, young. Let's go. Christ is the foundation. Know His word gon' lead us. Know I'm already going. Taking steps I believe in. Giving guidance to the youth. Giving guidance to the lost. Give the world to the project. Lead them back to the cross. He the #1 prospect. He the top boss. I was broke, I was empty. He the one that paid the cost. Really thought that I was cool. There was nothing like the Savior. Now it's time for the truth. The whole world been waiting. It's Young People Nation. 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 The whole world been waiting. Whatever you going through, I know what He gonna do. Don't matter the circumstance, we going back to the root. Keep going, keep going. Let that seed keep growing. You need peace and we know it. Now it's time to live holy. Young People Nation. You know what time it is. Young People Nation. Get ready, the time is here. Get ready, we vibing here. We about to let God in here. Young People Nation. It's Young People Nation. Yeah, do it for the heavens, you know where we going. Influenced by His love, you know we gotta show it. It's time to put the youth onto what God is doing. Cause I can tell you now, right now, that God is moving. It's Young People Nation.